Hi everybody, this is Alchemist 2 and I'm back again with another book review. I just finished Andrew's Brain by E.L. Doctorow, and I can actually remember reading Doctorow when I was in college, and Ragtime was the bane of my existence. And I've never seen the musical, but you know what? I actually might give the musical a chance, even though I absolutely loathed the book. The book was terrible. No offense, but just it was. My teacher was so precise and demanding, and it seemed like I had sentence fragments everywhere, and he would say, no, you have to be more demonstrative in what you say. What more is there? And I was thinking, there's really not that much. I'm telling you everything I know. What more do you want from me? Ah! And of course, I wanted to rip my hair out, but actually, I don't mind Mr. Doctorow, and his verbiage is so illustrative of Andrew's state, and it's very bizarre and also very interesting. It's a glimpse into an addled mind, to say the least. It's about this man. He is a professor and he works in cognitive science. I thought, ooh, you're working in a field that, like the mind itself, like neuroscience, like anything involved with neurobiology is something that we're just scraping the surface of. We don't really know that much about it. It's a new burgeoning field, and it just speaks of his entire life and his sessions that he has with his therapist. And it's really fascinating. And the ending is, it feels sort of hopeless and empty and all for naught, as if to say that his whole pretending was really all for show. He was wearing a facade, and he did certain things to cope, but all in all, it was nothing more than persiflage. And I think a lot of us do this, and we might think that we're A-okay up in the noggin, but I think to a certain extent we're all a little bit crazy. I think that we have to be in this world or we can't survive. It's just part of our instinct and our drive and desire to procreate, amongst other things. Eat and sleep and do what we can. But it was kind of depressing. He's an atheist, and he speaks about nihilism, and he is a nihilist actually, and an iconoclast. He seems psychotic. I'm coming to the conclusion that he was mentally unstable. I'm not going to say what actually leads him to become so, but he's just such a disturbed mind. But I love books on cognitive science. I always have, even though it's not something I would necessarily get into, because people who are therapists have divorces quite a few times. But who's to say I couldn't be different? Anyway, I don't think that's the right field for me. But it's an interesting book. It's just utterly sensational. It's sad, though, because Andrew doesn't believe in the existence of a soul. He believes that you can go through life willy-nilly without repercussions, and then at the end you die. There's nothing else. You're here and then you're gone. He talks about the existence of reincarnation through AI, and I don't know if we're getting to that point. There was a show on Through the Wormhole with Morgan Freeman, which, whew, yeah, and an episode of TBBT, which was more lighthearted, but the actual program on AI and building someone's, well, trying to, it would be a facsimile. It would not be you. It would be just a shadow of you. You are gone. And your soul, I know that Andrew doesn't believe in a soul, but I believe in a soul. Your soul goes to paradise. Oh, that's my opinion. I don't know if I'm right. I've never been. I've read books on it. The unknown part of it is what scares me. I have thanatobia. Who doesn't have thanatobia? But it's just the whole unknown factor of it. But I don't disagree with his assessment, because I have a friend who says he is a believer in a intelligent entity, and I'm saying, you're a Gnostic. You're not an atheist. You can't believe in a superior intellect and be an atheist. The two don't go together. I tried to tell him that. I was like, I think when you die, you die. I thought, okay, fine. I mean, yeah. But I just thought that was so funny to kind of banter with him a little bit on that, because I can't talk to him anymore. But anyway, that's all I got to say about Andrew's brain. And until next time, live long, prosper. Ciao, tutti.